It's at the All Seasons Milk Factory where we found goodness produced on a daily basis. Pick and Pay, always there for you.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Espresso here on SABC3. We're spicing up our lives today in our kitchen with sugar and spice and everything nice. When I talk about nice, I talk about Miss Kate George herself that's making us a very delicious cinnamon and chocolate bread and butter pudding.
Yeah, this is
amazing.
Definitely not one for a diet.
No. It's a festival of another kind, a calorie festival, but it's okay because it's comfort food and perfect for the weather that we're having today, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's a very warming, delicious thing. So what we're going to start off with is I've got a greased oven dish here.
All right.
And I've got some Chelsea buns that we've just sliced up. So I'm just going to layer them in the dish.
Gorgeous.
You can use like leftovers and stale bread or buns, just as a way of getting rid of things you don't eat. So that's how bread and butter pudding actually started. It was just a way of getting rid of stale bread. So this is going to add our little spice to it.
Okay.
Because there's cinnamon through the bread, through the Chelsea buns. And then, it's a bit tight there.
That's fine, I'll eat that last one over there.
So I'm just, in here I've got a little bit of milk and cream. We brought it up to the boil and left it just to scald. We've got some eggs here, and I'm just going to whisk together eggs and some caster sugar.
Okay.
And you just literally need to kind of make sure that everything's combined.
What I like about bread and butter pudding is there's not any way that you can really mess up a recipe like that because you're kind of just throwing everything together, right?
The important thing with bread and butter pudding is to make sure that you leave the custard, which is what the egg and the sugar and the milk and cream is, just to soak into the bread before you cook it in the oven. Otherwise, you don't get those. You get a few dry bits, and you actually want those lovely gooey bits.
Exactly. You don't want any dry bits there.
So basically, our egg and sugar is whisked up together. We're going to add our milk and cream mixture. You just want to make sure that you keep whisking while you're adding the hot to the cold, because otherwise, you could end up with scrambled eggs.
Which we don't want.
No, nobody wants that. Yeah, because of the heat of the milk and cream.
All right. And there we have our little custard.
Okay, it's as easy as this. All right, so we're just going to whisk that together, just make sure it's all combined. And then I'm going to add a little bit of orange.
Oh.
It goes quite nicely with the chocolate and the cinnamon. So
is that a little surprise that you're just throwing in there for a different kind of taste?
Yeah, just for a little bit of taste.
Nice.
Orange juice and orange zest. So that's ready to go. So now what we're going to do is get back to our bread. I've got some chopped dark chocolate here, which I'm just going to chuck all over the top.
Gorgeous. Wow, I think everyone in studio is just salivating at the taste, the thought of what it's going to taste like.
And then we just literally pour this over, and you want to make sure that you get it everywhere. And it's going to look like it's quite full at the beginning, but just when you leave it to stand, all the bread's going to absorb all that custard.
Yes.
And you want to just give it a good push down.
Okay.
And then we've got some chopped hazelnuts, which we're going to pop over the top.
Wow.
And then lastly, to add our sugar and spice, I've got some cinnamon and some brown sugar. And this is going to cook in the oven and make a nice crunchy, sweet topping on our pudding. So we're just going to pop that over the top.
And what's nice is you don't have to feel too bad about eating this dessert because cinnamon has a lot of health benefits to it.
Oh, that's true,
So, you know, brain power, it helps with weight loss as well. So I feel so much better now.
Yeah, me too.
If I have an extra helping of this bread pudding.
Definitely double portion. Okay, so that just goes over the top.
Yeah.
And then it'll go into the oven.
All right.
And comes out looking like ta-da.
Ta-da!
Just like this. And that's our bread and chocolate and cinnamon.
Well, while
bread and
you
butter pudding.
dish that up for us, if you would like this recipe, all you have to do is SMS the word pudding to 33728. We'll send you your Pick and Pay shopping list and the link to the recipe, and you could be making this yourself. But if you want to take one more look at how we made it, well, here you go.
Place the Chelsea buns into the oven dish and scatter on the chocolate. Beat together the eggs and sugar, then whisk in the hot milk and cream. Mix in orange rind, then pour onto Chelsea buns and leave to stand for 45 minutes. Mix the brown sugar with the cinnamon and hazelnuts, then sprinkle over the pudding. Bake in a 180-degree oven until set.
That keyword once again is pudding. SMS it to 33728. We'll send you your shopping list and the link to the recipe, and you could be making this yummy cinnamon and chocolate bread and butter pudding yourself. It's very easy. Where's the team? Guys, you need to come in and you need to taste this. Is freshly Zolani, is she here? She needs to come and have this. I feel like I want to spoil her.
She had to freshly go and breastfeed it.
Oh.
Yeah.
The pressures of motherhood, hey?
mom.
But it's okay.
Did I mention how lovely you look this morning?
You need to.
Too late,
Tell me more
Maddie.
things.
Too late.
Absolutely amazing. You're
Tell me more
gorgeous.
things, Kat. I'm
You're
listening.
glowing. Oh my word, the way your hair just flows from side to side.
really
when
stand
you're-
back.
Looks so
Guys, what's going on?
expensive.
Leigh-anne, the colour on your lips is beautiful too.
No, you're good, girl.
You're
You're good.
pink
Him on the
blushing
other hand. Oh my gosh.
No, Leigh-anne knows I love her very much. It was just a little funny little moment that
It's
we had. But this
fine.
is amazing. Can we have a taste of the dessert?
There's
Please.
over there. Absolutely. Kate, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Thank
Well,
you.
you get
Nice
to eat.
healthy
Do you pour it over?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'll prepare it for you.
All right, thank you.
There
So
we go.
Bathe it in cream.
Yumsies.
And now you take a bite.
Okay, so here we go. And then you'd like to get a bit of the cream as well with all the nuttiness
quite-
and
quite
chocolatiness.
dexterous
Lekker. Wag,
Here we
wag,
go.
wag.
Oeh,
Ek
my
maak nog
mens.
'n bietjie daar sy.
Hier gaat
You
ons
never
loop.
have too much cream.
No.
Never.
Chew, chew, chew.
Oh no.
I'm saying
Having a
lekker, I
moment,
haven't
just
even
talking
tasted
to me.
it.
He's been taken back to a place in his
It's
childhood.
making my leg go like this.
There you go, great.
Well, thank you,
This is really
sweetheart.
good. So nice.
Yum.
So good.